Alright, legendary time, legend gang, it's Tiye Samone, and I'm back with another shadow dance celebration. So today is, May 3rd, 2024. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. I missed you really quickly. Excuse me, listen to Legend Gang. Welcome back, bro. I missed you. This channel is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and combos. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. So the Shadow Dance celebration is pretty much an opportunity for our community to come together and to share the things that we are happy about, to share the things that we're excited about, to pretty much just come together and to amplify one another's celebratory energy, to celebrate each other. So today specifically, I don't know if anybody's gonna show up today because this is my first day in a long time doing this again, so I'm grateful to be back in the swing of things, but I'm a little nervous. I'm still a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about it literally just came to me, but I want to talk about being set back and being set up. Like, and set up in the way that, well, let me, because this literally just came to me, so forgive me all. Like, it's not like I have this shit planned. Like, a lot of this be off the dome, but set back in the sense that when things happen that we don't necessarily want to happen, or you know, we think we view it in a negative way, we perceive it in a negative way. Like, for example, I just got fired today. And I'm like, I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be more ecstatic because it seems like a setback, but it's actually put me exactly where I want to be, but it didn't put me where I wanted. It didn't happen in the ways that I thought that it would. So what I mean by that is I've been wanting to be here in Texas for a long time. I've been dreaming about it. I've been meditating on it. I've been planning. I've been researching. And I just could not figure out for the life of me how I would get here. And the opportunity came through a job. So I get this job. I'm excited about the job. I'm like, okay, great. Got the new job. They're paying for me to get here. I get here. And then the job is like, oh, well, you know, we don't want you. And I was like, damn. At first I was like, damn. But today was the only day in the 2 weeks that I've been here that my spirit told me to take my work stuff. And my work stuff, like, for me, work is having my iPad, having my phone and my MacBook, and pretty much creating content, like creating books, creating animations. Like, y'all know the stuff that I do. So all the visual things that I do, my spirit was like, we're gonna do it today. We're gonna go to this job and we're gonna do it. And the only reason I even took all of my things to work was because I wasn't being given the opportunity to actually work. So for the 2 weeks I've been there, I've just been sitting there because my boss didn't want to give me work. I don't even want to get into that guy. But long story short, it was awkward and it was uncomfortable because I could feel myself being sabotaged. I could feel myself being set up. And at first it was very discouraging. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it and I'm meditating and I'm reflecting and I'm meditating and I'm reflecting. And I'm going through all the situations and scenarios that have been pretty similar, like the patterns. I'm checking the pattern and I'm checking my thought process through these patterns. And I've changed a lot. I've changed an entire, like, I'm a completely different person than who I was, like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, fucking 20 years ago, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I've changed so much. And I'm grateful for the changes that I made within myself, because the old me would have cried like today. Like, the old me would have been devastated. But me today, I'm literally celebrating. And I've never really celebrated being fired. Like, I've never really, like, I felt a little relieved, felt a little happy, like, okay, like, it's a weight lifted off, it's a load, but I never really celebrated it. And today I'm just like, it's it seems like a setback, but it's really set me up for success. It's really set me up to be, again, where I want to be, in a position that I want to be in, because now I have the time that I need to show up in the ways that I want to show up, to be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because ever since I've been here, the job took a lot of my time. So, like, as soon as I get there, they're like, oh, well, now we're doing 12 to 12, or like, not 12 to 12, 12 to 12. I'm thinking 12 hours, but we did 5 to 5. So I'm like, damn, 12 hours a day at this fucking job that I already don't want to be at. The only reason I'm here is to fuel my shit. You know what I'm saying? To fuel Shadow Twerk Tarot, to fuel Phase Creative Studios, to fuel like Tiye's Artboard. You know what I'm saying? So, pause for the calls. What's up? Welcome in. But to fuel my passions, right? So, fast forward. I'm like, bruh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But it's still in alignment with everything else that I'm doing to not be there. So now I freed up all of this time. I freed up my resources. I freed up my energy. And while it didn't happen again in the ways that I thought that it would, and the ways that I hoped that it would, it's still, it's pushing me to think more outside the box. It's pushing me to be more optimistic. It's pushing me to reach out and to connect to people that I've been wanting to reach out and connect to for a long time, or to collaborate with, or to take more things more seriously. Because I feel like, as a super side note, pause for the cause. What's up, Wisteria? Welcome in. Happy Shadow Dance celebration, everybody. Hey, spectaculars. But, shit, what was I gonna say? I hate when that happens. It's gonna come back to me. But oh, okay. I feel like what happens is we'll have a whole bunch of like ideas. We'll have a whole bunch of things that we want to do, things that are in us, but then we don't feel like we have the wherewithal to bring it to fruition. So, matter of fact, I think we were talking about this last night, and when we were discussing the Hermit card, whenever we're in these periods of isolation, or these periods of time where we're self-reflecting, we're going back and we're examining ourselves, we're examining our patterns, we're examining the people around us, and checking to see if these things are lining up with where we want to be and what we want to experience. So whenever we feel like we can't do it, we don't have that confidence within ourselves, then we just talk ourselves out of shit. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been working on not talking myself out of my dreams. I've been working on not talking myself out of having healthy, fulfilling relationships. I've been working on not talking myself out of taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a weird journey, but it's truly been life-changing. And I feel like I see quote unquote setbacks, or things that don't happen the way that I thought they would, or the way that I want them to. I don't see that as a negative thing anymore. Like, it's almost really hard for me to be truly disappointed in something. Like, I'll still get disappointed. It'd be a lie to be like I never get disappointed, but I don't get as frustrated. I don't get as sad. I don't feel as down. I don't feel as depressed. I don't feel as anxious. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel as negatively as I have in the past. And I feel like it's just because I don't see it that way. Like, I don't perceive the setback as a setback anymore. I perceive it as a set up, or a stepping stone, like to the next level, or the next place I want to go, the next person I want to interact with. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. It's causing you to reach out to people you want to collaborate with, was the last thought I heard. You can't hear me? Like what do you mean? What do you mean? Please tell me you can hear me, because if you can't hear me, that's gonna suck. Let me know if y'all can hear me. In the meantime, I'm gonna continue, because I'm just gonna continue. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Is, for me personally, I've been feeling that setbacks are not setbacks anymore. I don't look at them as setbacks. I look at them as setups. I look at them as, because I almost want to say set up still kind of, when I say that, I just picture somebody like being stuck up, like robbed, stuck up. And I'm trying to get that out of my head, because that's not what I mean when I say set up. But I mean, like, I don't know, but that's just how it just keeps coming to me. But we're gonna work through that. Let me see. I know I was just trying to remind you of what you were saying, love. Oh, thank you. Let me see. It's causing you to reach out to people you want to collaborate with, was the last thought I heard. Yeah. So yeah, like, collaborations are happening because, okay, so I'm at the job, right? Y'all kind of missed part of the story, but long story short, I got fired today. But it was like, I could feel it happening before it actually happened. And I was having conversations with with some friends, and I was just like, like, it's triggering this part of me, and I feel it happening. I feel the same energy, but I'm responding to the same energy in a completely different manner, in a completely different way. And I'm very happy with how I've responded to it in this pattern, or this go around, this time of experiencing the same cycle, the same energy, because I feel like, truly, I do feel like life is cyclic, and like, that means that it moves in cycles. So it's like you'll experience the same things over and over, but the idea is that you're supposed to get better every time you go through the cycle, or it's supposed to improve, or you're supposed to grow, or be stronger, or be smarter, or be faster, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So in this particular case, me working in corporate America, like, my past experiences were, long story short, because I'm black, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, and I'm a woman, I get so much envy, so much kind of pushback, working in construction and working in like the fields that I work in. So I've gotten a lot of just the hatred for no reason, pretty much. Well, I can't say no reason, because I just gave y'all reasons, and while I may not agree with those reasons are valid to whoever the fuck is, you know what I'm saying, like, interacting with me. So I'm not trying to negate how anybody else feels. I just don't agree. So long story short, being fired was the setback, but the setup was, or is, that, again, now I'm put back in a position where I'm working from home. Y'all know I love working from home. Okay, so I'm working from home. I have my time back. I have my freedom back. I have my flexibility back. And I've gotten to move, because now I don't have to pay any of the money back that they pretty much gave me to be here. I don't have to pay that shit back. So that's a plus. And then on top of that, I just got paid pretty much 2 weeks for sitting in an office working on my own stuff. So while I got fired, and while I'm not happy for being fired, well, I can't say I'm not happy, because I actually am happy. I was shocked because I didn't want to be fired. I still obviously wanted to receive that income, but I'm like, in the back of my mind, I don't know about y'all, but in the back of my mind, I'm so far along in my journey when it comes to living off of my passions. Like, even being here speaking to you live now is a passion of mine, and it's something that I kind of talk myself out of a lot, because I'm kind of shy. I know y'all may not think that, y'all may not feel that, but I'm pretty kind of shy. And going live all the time and talking about how I feel and my experiences is very vulnerable. It's uncomfortable sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a fucking bonnet outside in a goddamn car, like, pause for the cause. What's up, bro? Welcome in. How you? But yeah, so what was I saying? I apologize. Keep losing my train of thought, or I kept losing my train of thought. But pretty much, it put me back in a position where I'm back doing the things that I want to do, like I never left. So it's like the only difference now is, instead of being in Atlanta, I'm in Texas. And I'm literally in the exact same kind of situation where I'm still able to work on my projects. I'm still able to go live. I'm still able to collaborate with other people. I'm still able to work on my projects and all the templates and stuff that I have going on and making my income the way that I want to make it. And I'm living. I'm still able to live in the ways that I want to live. I'm still able to afford the things that I want to afford, while it may not be as quick as, you know, having the 9 to 5. It's still sustaining me. And that's, again, that cycle. Because if a lot of y'all been watching me for a while, so y'all remember like 2-3 years ago when I first started and I was fucking homeless and I didn't have shit, and I was going through that cycle and I was devastated. And now I'm going through the same cycle, but this time I'm happy. I feel more at peace. I feel more aligned. I feel more grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is just, again, being set up for my most legendary life. Like, it really is. And I'm just looking at it, like, I'm looking at my experiences right now and I'm like, I didn't see these things happening. I didn't see these things happening. And I'm still just grateful. Like, I'm still just mesmerized by life, like how things work out for you. Like, you think that things be like curses, or like the things be pretty much like not in your favor, or like, y'all know how we kind of get down on ourselves sometimes, where we're like, bro, like nothing is working out, everything is not going the way that I wanted to, my life fucking sucks. And then you come to realize that everything that was falling out of your life or leaving your life, or, you know what I'm saying, like kind of holding you back, setting you back, is actually working out for you. Like, breaking up with that person is working out for you. Boy, excuse me, cat mom shit. Sir, find something else to do. But let me see. It's your world, big dog. LOL. And it is. But yeah, man, like, it's like all of these things are working in your favor. That relationship that you left, working in your favor. When you move somewhere, or you move to a different job, a different location, or whatever the case may be, when you move away or you leave the things that are not working, even if it's temporary, because sometimes that separation is needed so that you can grow. And a lot of times we don't accept that. It's hard to accept sometimes, to have to let certain things go, or to say no, or to set boundaries, or to, you know what I'm saying, like, leave the things that you're used to, the things that you're comfortable with. But when you do, you open up a whole new world of possibilities. Like, you open up the vault to everything that you've been asking for. So today, Legend Gang, I do want to encourage you, if nobody has anything to celebrate, I just want to say that I celebrate you. And if you are experiencing any setbacks in your life right now, because y'all know life be lifing, if you're experiencing any setbacks right now, don't try your best. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but try your best not to perceive them as a setback, and try to look at it more as a setup for something that you've asked for, like something that you want to experience, a place that you want to go, or again, whatever the case may be. Look at it as taking out the things that are not working, or the things that are not aligned with what it is that you're asking for, or you're thinking of, or you're dreaming of, and moving you into the direction that you want to go in. And again, these unexpected, weird ass, strange ass ways. You know what I'm saying? Let life continue to life, but let life in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Let life work for you. You know? So I want to celebrate being fired today. Yay. Okay, 4 years ago, I don't know if y'all remember, but I had made a poem like 4 years ago when I had the similar experience where I was, again, pretty much fired from another corporate America drafting, like architectural job. It felt like deja vu, y'all. Like, I'm looking at this man and he's smiling at me like the Kool-Aid man, grinning ear to ear. Like, he cannot wait for me to react to being fired, like to react to the cruelty, to react to the unfair, unjust punishments, for real. Like, and I didn't do anything. I just was, I smiled. I looked at them. like normal, just like a, okay. Smile. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm gonna move on. I deserve better. And that's what's happening, is that I'm not happy where I am. You're not happy with me being here. So there's a separation that needs to happen. Like, there's no point in holding on to something that for both parties is not working. And for me, what was not working was my time being eaten. I'm not learning anything. I'm not being productive. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I can't sit at a job and do nothing. I'd rather sit at home and do nothing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Why would I want to sit at a job where I gotta be fully clothed? I gotta code switch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do all this extra stuff. I don't wanna do all that. I don't. When I could be here and I can do the things that I love every day, and think of and innovate new ways for those same things to sustain me. Because that's what it's really about. Like, a lot of people be like, you know, artists don't make money, or artists don't do blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, because you could literally make money doing anything. Anything. You just got to find the right audience, the right avenue, the right processes, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the right execution for you, and doing that shit. This period. Let me see. I love that for you. I love the perspective that you're viewing it through. Thank you. Because, like I said earlier, Wisteria, me last year, me the year before that, like, me any year other than this year, I probably would have been devastated. Like, I recall times crying. Like, remember when I used to live in the U-Haul? Like, I think it was like 2 summers ago. And I cried. Oh my God. I could not stop crying. I swear to God, I cried for, like, you could ask Yanni, you could ask our old friend Jeannie. I cried for like 3 days. I could not do anything. I couldn't do anything. I was just so focused on the loss and the devastation of not having that job, not having that income, not having that opportunity. And it was like they took me through so many loopholes, like not loopholes, but so many hoops. I had to go through so many interviews. I met with so many people. I went so many places. I'm spending money I don't have just to get this opportunity for them to walk me around the whole facility and just be like, oh, well, we've decided that we don't want you. Have a great day. I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck do you mean? I've worked with y'all for the last 2 to 3 weeks. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? I cried. Oh my gosh. Like, let me let that go. Because I was devastated and I don't like to cry. I hate crying. I'm working through my hatred of crying because I don't want to hate crying. I don't mind when other people cry. I don't necessarily always know what to do when other people cry. That might sound however the fuck it may sound to you. It's something I've been working on all my life. I've been kind of lonely. I'm not going to say lonely, but I would say alone a lot of my life. So I never really had to deal with other people's like sadness or emotions, and definitely not my own, because I was by myself. Like, I didn't really have a reason to be upset. And I found that when I connected to other people, I would be disappointed, like gravely, because other people are not me. And I'm learning that too, where understanding that other people being themselves is also not a setback. Is also not a jab at me or a stab at me, and vice versa. Me being myself is not a stab at you. You know what I'm saying? It's just who I am in this present time. But I feel like we can always become more. You just have to choose to, and you have to do the work to become more, become better, or worse, for real, whatever you choose to be, you know? But I'm learning that perspective is everything. So again, it's giving me, y'all remember that animal spirit deck that I have? I think I have it still. I got to go through my stuff. I still haven't unpacked anything, but I'm picturing the vulture spirit, where what is it? I don't know, I'm gonna just say affirmation for lack of better terms, but the affirmation for vulture spirit is nothing is ever wasted. So even when you feel like something has wasted your energy or wasted your time or wasted your efforts, wasted your resources, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things are never a waste. Like, you may feel like that in the present moment because you're feeling whatever the fuck you're feeling, but in reality, in the grand scheme of things, it's, again, not a setback, but a set up for something that is, again, more aligned or more what you're asking for, more along the lines of what you're asking for. Pause for the cause. What's up, Yanni? Legendary time girl, welcome. Just telling everybody how I got fired. but yeah, so again, it's not a setback, it's a set up. And I just want to keep reiterating that to whatever is going on in your life right now, Legend Gang. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's something that you feel like is a setback or something that's not necessarily working the way that you thought it would work, it's not. Don't try your best not to perceive it as something negative. That's the worst thing you could do for yourself. Anytime you assess any situation, the worst thing you could do for yourself is continuously assume the worst. I'm not going to say don't assume the worst at all, because that would just be negligent, is the word I want to use. You still have to consider the negative in a situation or situations. But what I'm saying is, don't focus on them. Don't perceive the entire situation through that lens. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of different lenses to choose from. Negativity is not one. Negativity is not one. And that's all I'm saying. Because when you perceive it from a higher vantage point or a high viewpoint, then you attract that energy. You know what I'm saying? So again, this particular situation, well, the last time I was fired under the same circumstances, I didn't have no relocation pay. I didn't have no type of additional pay. They just severed everything. This time I at least still get paid. I at least still get extra, like the money that I negotiated for myself. And I'm proud of myself for even having the courage to step up and negotiate that. A lot of people don't even know that you could do that. I stumbled upon the information. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I tried. I tried my best. I tried the first time when I first moved to Georgia, like trying to negotiate relocation, and it didn't work. I tried a few more times after that, and it still didn't work. You know, I wasn't as confident. I didn't know what the fuck, again, I didn't know what I was doing. But I was learning as I went. I was learning every time I tried and every time that I failed. And matter of fact, we talked about that yesterday too with the Hermit card, like the trying and failing. A lot of people are afraid to try. A lot of people don't fucking try. And I'm living proof that I've tried a lot of shit. And while I've had a lot of failures, I've learned so much. And people wonder how I know certain shit. Like, sometimes I don't even know how I know, but I know that I've tried. I know that I've experienced, like, and whether or not it was a success or a failure, it's always a lesson. It's always something that you could take from it, you know? So in every setback or setup, look for the lesson, look for the thing that you can learn, look for the thing that you could take from that. And again, when you go through that cycle again, you could do it better. You know what I'm saying? So I started to feel like I'm getting redundant. So I'm gonna leave it there. If anybody has anything that they want to celebrate or they want to share, please share, because it's not just about me, y'all. I be feeling like when I be talking a lot, like it's just about me, and it's not really just about me. I want this. I already know me. I'm big on community. I'm big on teams. I'm big on us connecting. So if you have anything that you're celebrating or anything you want to shout out, anything that's going well in your life, and you want the team, Legend Gang, to Ashe, stamp and celebrate with you so that we can amplify that energy, that's what Shadow Dance Celebration is about. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So they say when something, a lot of people kind of shift to like negativity. But before I get into that, what's up, Clifton? Legendary time, bro. Welcome in. But yeah, a lot of times people will shift to negativity and will bond over that. Where let's say, I don't know, let's say we all work together and we in the break room and we like, fuck our boss. Like, our boss ain't shit. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're all pretty much trauma bonding over this thing, and we're ruminating over it, or talking about it, or celebrating how we hate this person, or we hate this situation, or we hate this scenario. But now we're just bringing in more energy for us to hate our boss, for us to hate our job, for us to hate our situation. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, this is something that I'm grateful for. This is something that I want to happen. While it may not have happened yet, I do know that it will happen for me very soon, or in the future, or however it is that you want to look at it. Y'all know me. I like shit to happen instantly. So anything I speak into my life, I want that shit to happen now. While I understand that it will not always happen now, it's still, for me, it still expedite the energy, because it's calling it in immediately. And that's usually how it works for me. So people are like, well, how do you do blah, blah, blah? How did you move there so fast? How are you doing blah, blah, blah? And I don't necessarily know all the step by step. Like, it's not going to work for me the way that it works for you. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. But it will work. And it's like, you have to find your way of speaking to yourself on how you want things to come into your life. But that's a different story. Let me see. Okay, Yanni celebrating. Yanni says, I'm celebrating these trips around the world that are coming up for performances. Yes, congratulations in advance. Okay, I'm trying to go to Dubai. Shout out Clifton for that opportunity. I hope that goes legendarily, because I'm trying to go to Dubai. Y'all already know. If y'all don't know, Dubai is like, as a super side note, Dubai is, oh my God, that is my dream place to live. That is my dream place to live and to be, to just experience. Like, I must go. I have to go before I leave this earth. I must go. Their architecture is immaculate. They have like the wealthiest people in the world live there, and I feel like I'm pretty fucking wealthy in spirit, and I just need all of that spirit to come the fuck out so I can go to Dubai. So I can go to Dubai and just stand in the mall and be like, you know what I'm saying? All my babies are asleep. Let me see. We already won. On God, winning. Hashtag winning. But yeah, so celebrating that. Shout out Yanni. Congratulations in advance on all your trips. All you got to do is just start saying where you want to go, and doors are going to start opening. And that's for all of us, for real, Legend Gang. Anywhere that you want to go, anything that you want to experience, just start saying it. Like, start communicating that. Like, start getting comfortable. Like, find people that you can trust. Find people that will support even the craziest things that you say. even the craziest things that you say. Like, you know, one day, $555 million. Matter of fact, not even one day. $555 million just got deposited into my account. Y'all know who say that. You know what I'm saying? Find people to stamp and shade at, because again, it makes it more real. It solidifies it. And the thing about the thing about thought that I love the most is the power of it. It doesn't matter if a thought is true or not. If you strongly believe in that thought and you perpetuate that belief in that thought, and you keep telling yourself that thought is true, it becomes true. In some way, shape, or form. It may not again become true in the ways that you think that it should, but it will in some way or another play out. And then all you got to do is let that shit play out. And then as it plays out, fine tune and adjust, and keep fine tuning and adjusting and fine tuning and adjusting until you get the results that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. I really do, because that is changing my life. Like I said, just being here in Texas, or anytime I've ever traveled, because a lot of y'all always ask me, how am I able to go to all of these different places? Fucking mosquito. Little bitch. Excuse me. Okay, you're not about to eat my ankles. I don't think I got them. I don't see no dead body. But a lot of y'all ask me, how am I able to do these things? And again, I can't always give you a straightforward, direct, this answer works for every scenario, because it's as simple as, I meditate on these things, and I meditate in different ways. Like, I'm not always sitting in my room like, No, my meditation is like this, like me talking to you and me being like, I'm going to Texas. Well, when you going? I don't know, but I'm going to Texas. I don't know how we getting there. I don't know when we gonna be there, but I'm going to Texas. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I'm in fucking Texas. Same thing happened with my laptop. I kept meditating. You can ask Yanni. I kept meditating on this laptop. I'm looking at this laptop every day. I had negative $5 bazillion in my bank account. I had no way of knowing how I'm gonna get this laptop, but I just know. You have to have this knowing. Like, you have to be so self-confident, so confident in your thoughts, so confident in your beliefs that it doesn't matter what the fuck people say around you, because sometimes you're gonna get pushback. Shit, you might get pushback from me sometimes, and it's not always intentional. It's not always like a negative thing. Like, sometimes when people give you pushback, it's not always to hurt or destroy you. It's just those limitations on that person, place, or thing. And we have to understand that everybody doesn't have the same vision that you do. And that's why it's important to be self-confident, to be self-assured. You know what I'm saying? But only you can give that to yourself. You know, so the more you exercise that, the more you work on that, the stronger it'll be. And you'll see that. And then you'll be able to go live or do whatever you want to do. Just regular live, because I feel like live is just regular life. Like, y'all are just seeing me like we best friends, like we're sitting in my car having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But you'll start to see things manifest, and you'll see things come into your life, and then you're like, damn, it's really happening, or it's really working, or it's really blah 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 blah. Like yeah. Another thing I want to celebrate in advance, I've kind of told most of y'all, but for those of you that don't know, I am starting book club. We're doing a book club. We're doing an adult one and a children's one. I'm starting a book subscription where every month you get a new book. You get the whole shebang, get a whole package. I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate in advance my new car. Hey, EP. I want to celebrate that. And I even want to celebrate my new home, because y'all know that's a big one for me. Hey, E. That's a big one for me, and I need space for all my kitty babies. I need space for all my dancing that I want to do, for the gardening that I want to do, for the cooking that I want to do, for all the architectural plans that I want to do, because I want to make a community. But it's just so many things that I am celebrating, because even with this setback of being fired, it is inspiring me so much, because I'm like, it frees me. I don't have to limit myself to slavery, just point blank, period. And it's weird, because it's like the more you are self-assured, the more you do believe in yourself, you'll start to see the chains on other people. And I know that might sound a little strange, it might sound a little weird, like, Tiye, what the fuck are you talking about? But I mean exactly what the fuck I just said. You'll start to see the chains on other people. You'll start to see the strings, the bondage on other people, where literally you could see the things that are binding them. But you may not have the power to break those things. I personally feel like unless people want you to break those chains, I really don't think it's first of all, I don't think it's your place. You could do it, but I don't think it's your place to do. I do feel like that's self-work, because let's say y'all could see the chains that are holding me back. Let's say it's my job, and you can see those chains. You can see how this job is affecting me. You can see how it's draining me, how it's literally sucking the life out of me. But you can't quit for me. You can't storm into my job and be like, this is not working for her, she's the fuck out. No, because even if I were to leave that job, I'm gonna go to another one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that mentality. Like, you have to break a certain mentality within yourself to, again, be confident, to be self-assured, to know and to perceive things in a new way, in a new light. Only you can change your perception. And it's really cool though, because it's like, imagination is limitless. One of the things I hate when people say, and this is a super side note, I do feel like I'm rambling, but fuck it, I'm here. Like, one of the things I hate when people say is, be realistic, or you're not being realistic. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. like shut the fuck up, respectfully, because there is no such thing. It's really truly no such thing. Like, it's not to me. It may be to you, but that just means to me that you're binding and constricting yourself to the things that you can see, to the things that other people can see and that other people have experienced. But if you're anything like me, sir, move your big ass head. You all in the camera. I'm supposed to be in the camera. Sir. Oh my gosh. But it's like, if you're anything like me, okay, we create the impossible. We do the impossible. We innovate. We're creators. Creators create things that people have not seen, people have not heard. It's godlike, literally. That's one of my favorite things on Mobile Legends. As a super side note, sometimes when you get a kill, I know that may not align because it's a kill, but when you get a kill or you kill some shit, it's like godlike, legendary. Like, that's how I be feeling. That's how I be feeling when I do the impossible, when I pave a way out of no way. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring. Like, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm sure y'all have y'all favorite, like, content creators or just creators, period. Like, they don't just have to create content, just creators, because again, that's what we are. That create shit that you've never seen, you've never thought of, or even if you did, you're like, oh my god, that's such a unique take, a unique spin. Let me put my unique take and my unique spin on it. Let me create something too. That shit is powerful. I love to inspire people to create. That is one of my favorite. That's what the fuck I'm here on earth for. I don't know what y'all here on earth for, but that's what the fuck I'm here for. And I want to celebrate that too, because y'all know how much power that is. Like, really start using your imagination. Use it for something. Use it for something small at first. Do something small just to test it out. Like, what was it? The book, The Secret. I know a lot of y'all have read it. If you haven't, just go to fucking YouTube and just search it. It's only like an hour, and they actually have this really cool they have this really cool video where the actual authors of the book are speaking. So it's not like it's like a robotic kind of voice reading you the book. It's almost like a small movie. But it pretty much teaches you, that particular book teaches you the, what is it? What did they teach you? It's not the power of positive thought, but it's something along those lines. But anyways, so watch the damn shit. But anyways, so in there, they talk about this example where this one guy was testing out the power of, it is on the tip of my tongue, attraction. God, why was that so hard for me to remember? It's the power of attraction. Thank you, the law of attraction. So I don't know why the fuck that took me so long, but they had this example where the person was like, I want to manifest a cup of coffee every day. And every day, like, they would think about this cup of coffee every day, and the next thing they know, every day they're getting a cup of coffee. And then they're like, oh shit, it's working. Let me try something else. And it continues to work, because that's what it is. And matter of fact, I was just talking about this, where the power of visuals, because there are different ways to meditate. There are different ways to focus on something, right? So you could do like what you're doing now. You can listen to somebody talk about it, or talk about something that you want. Like, let's say you want to ride motorcycles. You have no idea how to ride a fucking motorcycle, but you start flooding your mind with images of motorcycles, with people riding, with people, I don't know what the fuck people do with motorcycles, but people fixing motorcycles, people washing their motorcycles, people looking at other people with motorcycles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motorcycle meets. Like, you start delving into the world of motorcycles, and you're flooding your mind with these images of what it's like to have and experience a motorcycle. And then you start visualizing, oh, well, what am I going to do with my motorcycle? Oh, well, I'm going to be a badass, be a baddie on that jump. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get my little helmet, give me some, I don't know if you could wear heels on a motorcycle, but shit, figure some shit out. Just look sexy as fuck on a damn motorcycle. I can see myself doing it, and then the next thing you know, you're doing it. You know? Any of y'all ever have experience like that, where you attracted something that you really, really wanted and you didn't know how the fuck it was gonna happen? Anybody, drop some fire if you attracted something and you didn't know how it was going to happen, and it showed up, and it showed up in the most unexpected way. Or if it just showed up, just period. Drop some fire. I want to see some fire. And if y'all don't have no fire, y'all need to get some goddamn lighters, because fuck you mean you haven't attracted anything that you want. That means you really got to change your thoughts. So I swear to God, everybody in this goddamn thing better have some fire going on, because for real, fuck you mean you haven't attracted anything that you wanted. Cap, you capping. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I'm not gonna be too long-winded, and I just want to thank y'all for being here. I'm about to enjoy my blunt and play some games of Mobile Legends and meditate on this car. So hopefully next week for next Shadow Dance, we can celebrate my new car. Matter of fact, I'm gonna celebrate in advance. Everybody else that's wanting to get cars, congratulations in advance. Everybody that's wanting to get homes, congratulations in advance. Everybody that's wanting new jobs, congratulations in advance. Everybody that's wanting children or families or relationships, like intimate relationships, congratulations in advance. Congratulations in advance for everything it is that you are aspiring to have, do, be, or experience that you may not have dropped in Legend Gang group chat today, because sometimes you do have to move in silence. So I do respect that. I want to say ashe to all your dreams. Everything that you haven't mentioned, I'm in agreement with. Unless, of course, it's fucking me over. Because then spiritually, I'm going to have to fuck you up. And we don't want to do that. You don't want to go to spiritual war with me. I'm telling you. Respectfully. But that's a different story. So, until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you. And I will see you later.